Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with Eden Zero Season 2 episode number 16 reaction. So the previous episode we were in that temple and we had to go in get like one of the mother's beacon, and to do that we needed someone else's help, which was able to get Laguna. He brought us in with Laguna's power and Shiki's gravity. We were able to get that mother's beacon, and it is just like a strand of ether which is going to direct them to different relics, and more relics they collect, more they'll get a better chance of understanding where mother is. Like that was the first part, and the next part we get to see how Nadiha, I think that was her name, she comes to like obviously Rebecca kind of kept it secret that that the guy who she liked, he died, but Witch told her, and like kind of said that she needs to know the truth. And after knowing that, she kind of comes to terms with her own feelings, goes out and like in front of the space shuttle, and yeah, and she obviously she's sad, but in the end the relic that he brought in, that actually helped all the robots there to start working again. And it was like a bittersweet ending, kind of. The water went down and Red Planet became the way it usually was. So we had to say our goodbye over there, and yeah, that was how that whole thing ended. Let's see what happens in this episode. This is episode number 16. Let us get started. I'll be putting the subtitles on the timer here. Sync it to whichever is your preference, and let's begin. All right, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Hmm. Yep. Yeah. It's going to like direct them towards the relics. Yeah, and the relics are going to help her. Hmm. Yeah. Andrew, that was his name. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. In the doghouse. What? What type of? Okay. Oh, it's like directing them. Kind of. Yeah. Yes, it's kind of pointing in one direction. This seems like a video game. Like, oh, go to this place, get this relic, then to go to another. Wow. I don't think that's going to happen. No, I don't think it'll be that easy. Oh wow, yeah, Lagoon also joined. Oh boy. Alright, calm down, Wise. Why? We still don't know what his goal is yet. Oh. Oh, he just wants a home. You wanna be my friend? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, obviously he has a very bitter uh relation with Draken, so yeah. Hmm. I can yeah. Yeah. Oh, Mao. Oh, that's how. Okay, I see. Makai no O or Mao. It's not the Mao. Mazuku. Yeah, okay. Ah. Damn. Aoi Cosmos. Coral sector. Okay. Like, no, this. Hmm. I see. Oh boy. Oh no, she's going to get involved in something now. Uh. Yeah. There. Okay. Here we go. Huh. What? Wait, you are a. Wait, he's a. Oh. Uh, well, you are a. Yeah. Oh, and Elsie kind of knew about it. Probably not. I doubt he can do anything from here. Hmm. Yeah, I wonder. A month ago. I guess. Oh. Ah. Ah, okay, nice. What's the name? Oh, it's a coincidence. This time. Goen and Hyoga. I see. Yeah. I'm a trustworthy person. Oh. Well, no. Well, he's out. He's out. Well, yeah, that is why she is always so accepting. Forrester, is that a planet? Okay. What? Yeah. Oh, it's her actual his actual name. Okay. Yeah, but he sucked other people's, you know. True. Yeah. Hmm. That's yeah, best friend. Oh wow, both of them are going to the same place now. Elsie's also here. Ah, oh, that's why Elsie said that. Oh, there's a lot of food there. Okay. Yeah. Hmm. Xenolith. Oh, okay, that's good. Oh, all right, all right. So, okay, maybe we'll find something that can help Shiki. I don't know, like unlock some new power or something. It is a planet of forests. You can see everything's green. Oh wow, what the hell? Fishes. But who are these? Our sector. Oh, he's they're from the Narrows, like people. They're Narrows people. Okay. All right, it's not translated. East. Right, so everyone's like here. Like Elsie's also coming here. Oh, then. Oh, wow. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, maybe you need to go there and actually. Okay. Oh. Okay. Wait, where? Yeah, it's just fishes, all just swimming. I do wonder. Looks like birds. They have beaks. Well, where else can we find answer? Okay. Oh, okay. Then what's happening here? Why are people kneeling in the middle of the road? Yeah. What the hell? Hey, yo! The robots are... Oh my god. What the hell? Yeah, this is... I feel my... Okay. Okay, this is... Old world. Ah! Wait, so the people like lived here and they were... What happened here? Old world. What the hell? Hey, yo. Yeah, everything's crazy here. Okay. No, in this world. Hmm. Oh god. Oh, I guess like Pino and Happy can act as like, you know. Yeah, they are technically robots. Yeah. Chicken's like, what the hell? Dude, a robot, move. No, 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 don't say that. They're going to. Okay, yeah. Yeah, there you go. This is better, I feel like. Way better of an approach. No, short. Yeah. Oh, here we go. What's her name? Couchko. I was wondering when we're going to meet her because we see her in the opening and the ending. Oh, only a week ago. Ah. Yeah. Mm. Oh my god. Ziggy did this. What the hell? Oh my god. Mm. No. Yeah. Hmm. Damn! Who the hell is this? It's a big one. I paid for this. Yeah. Yeah. Right. There you go. Oh, damn! Yes! Oh boy. Can't like Pino do something like EMP? I feel like Pino can do something here with her EMP blast or whatever that she does. Right. Right. We've fought a lot of difficult and more difficult enemies than this. Damn. Yeah? Okay, no. Like, I feel like Pino could easily just disable all of them in one shot. Because at the end of the day, they are electronics, like EMP blast can work. Think so, I don't know. Or maybe if Ziggy did something actually. Who knows? Maybe Ziggy, like, changed them that they didn't need. Like, I don't know. Like, yeah. But I feel like at this point, they've fought so many more difficult enemies than, like, like getting, like, they'll not go through a hard time fighting a few robots. So, yeah. Oh, I just realized there's the red planet and then the Foresta. Red Cave Foresta. I think that is Foresta. And then there's another planet I can see here. We're probably going to go to that one next time. Hmm. Okay, that is it. So, yeah, this episode we begin with um. Okay, we begin with them on their way to the place where the beacon is kind of pointing towards, like the that is supposed to point towards the direction where there is a relic. So we're going to in that direction, and everyone's like looking at the that thing, and they're like, oh wow, this is going to point us towards different relics, and that's how it's going to happen. So wait, so one thing they kind of say is that, oh, if you're lucky, then the next relic might actually point us towards the correct, like towards mother. But I don't know, I feel like that's not going to happen, because I feel like at least they'll need a few relics to kind of pinpoint the proper direction. If it's that easy, then I feel like it would be kind of pointless, wouldn't it, this whole journey, if it was that easy? But either way, yeah, so obviously you can see that Wise is not happy about this, the members. First of all, Jin and Clean is already there, who worked for Draken. Now Laguna's here, so he's like, what the hell is happening here? Why are people who are from our enemy camp joining us, especially since it's Draken Joe? Because obviously, he has like a very you could say like a very bitter experience with Draken. So I can understand him not liking the fact that Draken's teammates are actually joining us. So yeah, like Jin is like, oh, I don't care. I'm going to wait here up until Kline gets fixed, and then we'll leave. While Laguna's also like, yeah, I also made a contract with Witch, so up until that is fulfilled, I'm going to stay here. And don't worry, it won't be long. So obviously you get to know that Laguna's contract is that find a place where it's like where the government won't be able to find him, something like that, like a place where he'll be able to live nicely. A very fairly simple, like request. While obviously we know Jin's request, which is he'll clean it. So right, I love how in the end Shiki just comes in and Shiki's like, oh, we want to be friends, Laguna, and Laguna's like, no, how about no? And Shiki's all depressed. And I also love that part where Wise comments on what 50 years in the future young people do. Like he looks at Laguna's shoes and he's like, what the hell is that? Like, is this what you people from the 50 years later, do? What's typical like people from the older generation. They're like, you kids these days, like, look at you. Back in my day, like we used to do this. Kind of like that. Why is that one of those moments? Right. Anyways, so you can see that which kind of reassures Wise, and which is like, don't worry, like we are going to keep an eye on them, and obviously everything will be restricted from them. Like they won't be able to join us in most of the stuff that we do. Still, Wise is kind of iffy about the whole situation. Okay, either way, here the Shining Stars, they're like, Shiki, should we call you Mao-sama? Now, this is an interesting thing because, I was also thinking, why do they call him Mao? Or, Mao means Demon King. So, why do they call him Mao-sama? Or, why did they even call Ziggy Mao-sama? Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, since they were good people, why would they be Demon Lord or, something like that? Why would they have a name like that? So, we actually get to know the reason why they call them Mao. Shiki kind of asked the same question. Shiki's like, why Mao? It seems like a bad person. So, which says like, no, Shiki, this Demon King or this Mao is different. This Mao means Makai no O. Makai is Magimek, as she says. No O is king. So Mao, so the king of Magimek. That is the Demon King, which translates to Mao. While the king that connects ether and machines, that is this Mao. While the other Mao is Mao, Mazoku no O. Mazoku is demon and O obviously king. So this is Makai no O, not Mazoku no O. So that is why Mao, and that is why we call him Mao or Mao-sama. So it actually makes sense, because translated into English, it doesn't make sense. Why would he be Maggie Mech to demon, like what's going on? But in Japanese it makes sense. It's like a wordplay kind of, not wordplay I would say, but like abbreviation. Like Makai no O and Mazoku no O, both are kind of the same, has the same abbreviation, Mao. So that is why we use the same word, Mao. Yeah. So Pino also says like, oh, I thought it was King of Magic or Maho no O. That's why Mao. And everyone had their own interpretation of what Mao meant, but it means Makai no O or Magi, King of the Magi Mech. So obviously Shiki is very happy. She goes, ah, you know what? Yeah, this is good. And he becomes so happy he starts floating everyone around. All right. Now, while all of this is happening, we see Elsie and his and her crew moving through, like the Aoi Cosmos, and like she's like, oh, what should we do? Like, where should we go? And she's like, I don't want to get involved with Nero. Ziggy is definitely going to be kind of like in getting involved with him. I don't want any of that. I just want to go to a planet where there's plenty food and we can just have a little rest. And she's like, oh, why don't we go to Foresta? But then immediately they realize that the government ships are here. Justice is here to get her, and she's like, oh boy, not again. She's like, all right, you know what? Um, what was the name of this kid? Just a minute. Let me go back and see what's his name. The spy. What was his name? Okay, what a hassle. Jesse, that's his name. So she's like, oh Jesse, please take care of it. And Jesse's like, what can I do? Like, like I'm trying my best. And Jesse's like, oh no, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the fact that you are the one who leaked the information. So yeah, can we just tell them to leave? Like, I can't be bothered with this now. This is like, wait, what? What are you talking about? Everyone's like, yeah, what are you talking about? And she's like, oh, you think I don't understand? Like, obviously you're the one who has been leaking everything to the government. And yeah, so you're also the one who tipped them off where we are. I just kept quiet. I didn't really want to like startle you. That's why, But at this point, I want you to just tell them to leave. Can you do that? Obviously, Jesse's like sweating. Everyone's like, what the hell was going on here? And everyone's like pissed off. And Jesse's like, all right, calm down, guys. Don't like antagonize him. And everyone's like, what's wrong with you, Elsie? Like, when did you get to know that? And she's like, oh, 1 month ago. Why didn't you tell us? And she's like, I just, didn't want to, like, it's fine. And so obviously the question comes up, like, what about the information that he leaked to the government? Like the top secret information, all the conversations we have. Right, so here, in comes these two. I'm guessing they're like high officials in Elsie's team. They are the ones who kind of, I guess, encrypted and did not let anything else get leaked to the government. Okay, Goen and Hyoga, that's their name. So obviously Elsie, like, kind of confided in them when she realized that this is happening, because obviously Elsie has no clue about, like, like technical stuff. So she had to like tell them, and they did all the job. And then they start squabbling with each other about who was the one who Elsie relied on and all that stuff. This guy also looks like Jalal, This guy, this blue haired guy, he also looks a lot like Jalal. Like, obviously Justice looks the most like Jalal, especially with his, like, hair and the tattoo. This guy also looks like Jalal a lot. Right. Anyways, so Elsie's like, alright, guys, calm down. Like, like he joined us, and like, even if you're sent from the government, there's a lot of people here from a lot of different backgrounds. I don't care. You were here with us, so we consider you our family. But obviously, this kid is like, Jesse's like, oh, like the government is going to get you. And she's like, is that so? Well, that's a shame. All right, send him back. So everyone was obviously like, what's going on? No, like, like we should kill him. We should do. And she's like, no, like, don't do any of that. Just send him back. Like, it's fine, no problem. And then they like, they like launch a shuttle towards back to Justice. And everyone is like, oh, we need to actually make proper background checks from here onwards, people who want to join us. And then Elsie's like, no, I don't want any of that, because Ziggy took me in and made me realize, like like what how bonds are made. Uh, just like how Eden Zero took me in, I had when I had nowhere to go. I believe the time spent together will create a strong bond, and that's why she doesn't do any of those, like background checking and stuff, because like she's not going to turn away anyone who tries to come to them and join them. And she's like, that is how a family should be when living aboard a ship. Yeah. Either way, but she's like, alright, you know what? Screw all of this. Let's go to Foresta for now. I just want to have some food, proper, delicious food. So they're off towards Foresta, while over here we get to see Laguna kind of converse with Jin and Kline. And they're kind of talking to each other about what happened, like why are they here, and talking about how, because both of them worked for, what's the name? Draken for a while. And, like, okay, here Laguna says that I don't think I did anything wrong while working with Draken, because it's not as if he killed people. Now, I kind of disagree with him here. Like, yeah, he is correct, but like, yeah, he did not kill anyone like that, but he did something else. He actually kept the people as, like, like literal energy pool for himself, so that he could just suck their energy and then like live forever himself. So directly he didn't kill anyone, but indirectly he killed people. He used others for his own benefit, and that is how a lot of people definitely ended up dead. And I think that is why Laguna in the end kind of mentions that I didn't know that Draken actually did these type of things. Here we go. But finding out his true identity made my skin crawl. There you go. And obviously Jin is like, yeah, and one of the people that that died because of him was, what's his name? Uh, Wise's mother. Okay, so yeah. Anyways, they're like, I'm not going to, like, Laguna's like, I'm not going to stay here for long, so they don't have to worry about this. Like, after I find like a place, I'm just going to leave. While Moskoy brings like food for them, and stuff like that, right? So yeah, they are also going towards Foresta, like Eden Zero, because that's where the relic is pointing towards. So they're also going towards Foresta, and Rebecca's like finding, like like the different catalogs about Foresta, about how Foresta has like really good and delicious food, and Rebecca's like, oh, this should be fun, right? So okay, here we get to know that in Foresta there's a few things that caught their, like like eyes. One is that Master of Magimek Arts, Master Zenolith, the original founder of the Gravity Ether Gear tactics, was on the planet. Now, obviously, Shiki uses gravity, so Shiki's pretty happy. Shiki says, "Oh, we'll become friends." And they're like, "No, he died like 1,000 years ago." But I think like they might actually come across something that, I don't know, like something related to him, which might help Shiki unlock a few more power or something. I don't know, maybe, who knows. But either way, yeah, quite a few things are going on. There was that like Zenolith, I think that's the name. That whole thing, and also the fact that relic might be there. So yeah, we are going towards Foresta. So Elsie's ship is coming towards Foresta. We are going towards Foresta, and here we kind of see in Foresta, Nero's men and women are also here. Nero's people are here as well. So in Foresta, we see these three characters, and they're like, oh, like like this is such a hassle. Like they're Ziggy. This is all Ziggy's doing. He wants to. What does he want to do? Anger Emperor Nero. He's coming to our place and messing stuff up. So at first I didn't understand what they were saying here, but now at the end of this episode, after seeing what has happened, we know what exactly he was talking about. He was talking about the whole robot rampage that is going on. And that's what this guy says, that I can't believe he caused this much riot in our sector, because that's exactly what Ziggy did. Ziggy came here and did this whole hypnosis thing or whatever. I don't know what he did, but all the robots have gone crazy now. So that's what they're mentioning, and they're like, oh, like like I hate this. We have to fix this situation. Now, I don't exactly know, but I feel like in this situation, Eden Zero and these guys are kind of on the same team, isn't it? Like like Ziggy is the one who came here and like messed everything up, and Eden Zero is here, and now they are stuck in this whole messy situation. While these people are also here, and they also want to take care of this situation because like they are Nero's men, and Draken has come here and messed things up. So it seems like like we're on the same team here for now, at least. Like enemy of your enemy is your friend, that kind of thing. So I don't know. Like I'm not really sure where this is going to go. But either way, oh no, never mind. No, we are not on the same team because they're yeah. Even though the situation is against them and against us as well, their motivations are different. They say that we'll all kill the robots in the Emperor of Emperor Nero. Let's cleanse this planet. Alright, there you go. So yeah, we're not on the same team. Never mind. Like I was gonna say, oh no, an enemy of our enemy is our friend, that kind of thing. Like maybe we'll work together or something. Probably not, because they want to wipe this planet out. I doubt Eden Zero, even if they are like being attacked by the robots here, I doubt Eden Zero wants to wipe this planet out. And if they see someone trying to do that, they'll obviously try to stop them. So I guess that's how we're going to go against each other. Even though there's no reason for this team, I think they called it Poseidon Nero's Commando Team Beast, yeah, this team Beast and Eden Zero to go against each other, even though there's no reason for that. We still will, probably, because our motivations are different. Okay. Right, either way, so we are like hovering over planet, like this Foresta planet, and we don't know where to land, so that's why like they're like, oh, we need to go down on the space shuttle that we have. And also there's this whole firewall going through, and Rebecca's like, oh, I cannot like access the internet, I cannot do anything of that. I just wanted to make a reservation in one of the restaurants. That's a shame. Right, anyway, so they decide to take the Wisest shuttle, Aquawing, yeah. And yeah, they're off. So they come down, a few of them, obviously. Not everyone was able to come here because the space shuttle has limited space. So Wise, Rebecca, Shiki, Homura, Pino, and Happy. These two are here, and they're like walking around. I love how Rebecca's like, oh, I wonder what's the difference between a jungle and a forest. I also do wonder what is the difference between jungle and. I feel like jungle seems more like it's like wild, like, oh, the jungle. Like it seems more wild. Like while forest, it seems like forest is like kind of taken care of and kind of like. I feel like jungle is more natural and wild, while forest is like a forest, like human beings take care of a forest, and they kind of like like kind of, I don't know, like something like that. Maybe let me check. Jungle and forest difference. Right, let me check. Forest has many tall trees and can usually be traveled through by humans. The word jungle is usually used to describe a tangled and overgrown mass of vegetation over a large area. There you go. Like I said, it's more natural. There you go. Well, there you go. That answers the question. Well, Rebecca was like, "Oh, let me check the internet," and she's like, "Oh, damn it! Like, the internet's not. I cannot search the internet here, and there's no connection." Why is it like, you kids nowadays, like back in our days, we didn't have any of these facilities. Kids 50 years in the future cannot even live without network connection. Oh boy. Why Shiki and Homura's like, oh, we don't need it. And he's like, you guys don't seem like kids from 50 years in the future. True. Right, anyways, so they are here in this place and they're like, oh, we are here, let's go and eat something. But then they see something's weird. They go and look at the situation. Yeah, there's human beings actually on their force and robots actually having like leash on them. So they're like, what the hell is happening here? Right, so like a lot of humans are in cages, a lot of them have died, and the ones who are just alive, they're just taking them and just dragging them through the, like through the uh, to the dirt. So we see there's like two robots who are like talking to each other, and they're like, oh, like like this is our human, like And one of the robots are like, oh, your human looks worse for wear. What's going on? Like don't you like feed him properly, her properly? And then he's also like, oh, like what, humans should be bathed as well. Like the key is to feed them from the old world, bathe them regularly, otherwise they'll just break down. And you can see these two, like this girl and this guy, both of them like know each other. And like the girl is like crying, and the girl is like, oh, I can't do this, while this robot starts like kicking her. Now obviously the guy, he yeah, he seems a lot better in this situation, because I think like the robot that had him wasn't really abusive, because the robot says like, oh, what are you doing, you shouldn't do that to humans, like humans are cannot be mended if they get broken, so you should take care of them, you know while this robot, he's like, I don't care, humans were breaking us, so I'm going to do the same thing to them. So these two starts getting into an argument as to how humans should be treated. And then this guy just pops out a gun and just shoots him in the head. So, okay, whatever. So yeah, taking this opportunity, the guy grabs the girl and runs away, while while the robot is like gone full crazy, and he's like, the robot is like, oh, like we should be free, we should like do the same thing that humans did to us. And yeah, so while all this is happening, obviously this is crazy. So a few terms that they're bringing up, old world, like these kind of words. Obviously, Eden Zero's, their crew is very confused. Like Shiki and Rebecca, Homura, they're all confused. They're like, what are they talking about? What do you mean by old world? When did things change? While they're having this whole conversation and thinking what to do, in comes one of the other robots. So they decide to act as, like pets for Pino and Happy. The robot is like, oh, you two, like you two are small, but you have two humans with you guys. And he's like, oh, give me one, and like grabs Rebecca, and Happy kind of like like gets mad. Obviously, like things doesn't go properly, because Shiki has to kind of take hands on his things, take situations in his hands by using gravity, and then Weiss just short circuits him. So yeah, this is way more easier than acting as if like, so there you go, problem solved. Right. So now what do we do? There's a lot of other robots coming. So in comes Couchpo, I think that's her name. Couchpo, yeah. She comes in and she's like, oh, you guys follow me. So yeah, she was here in this planet. She tells her story about how she knew, like obviously I think like she's like a food vlogger or something. So that's why she came here to like have like like to eat some delicious food, and also kind of vlog it, and like for her BCube channel. She came here, and she's like, I came here for that, and then a week ago everything went crazy. The robots started attacking and like capturing humans, and now I found you, Rebecca. The return ship is also cancelled, and I'm stuck here. At least the food is good. So she explains how Ziggy was the one who actually did this, like kind of hacked them. I guess I'm not sure what he did. Getting to know this, Shiki is very concerned. Shiki's like, oh no, what do we do? Like obviously, because at the end of the day, this whole situation, Ziggy has brought this whole situation, and Shiki doesn't want to see anything go wrong because of Ziggy. So he, like he's probably feeling a responsibility in this situation. Either way, okay, so they're thinking, what should they do? And in comes this one robot, a big one, a battle robot, who starts attacking. I love the first thing he accuses Couchpo is like, oh, you stole the food, you food thief. And she's like, I paid for this, I didn't steal anything. Right, so they start fighting, and like I said, at this point, I'm like, I feel like they are well, like like strong enough to take care of a few robots. Like Shiki immediately like uses his like ether ability, his gravity ether, to just fling this robot out, and then a few other robots come in. So Happy transforms into like the guns, and they start fighting. Over there, Weiss also has a gun. Homura's using her sword, and like, and I'm like can't Pino like use her EMP and like stop everyone? I don't know. Not exactly sure. Oh, maybe she didn't do that because Happy's there. Yeah, that's why. I remember before there was once, like, like I remember like Pino kind of commenting like, oh, I cannot use my EMP because Happy's here. He'll stop working. And I guess she kind of did once, and Happy did stop working. I remember that. Yeah, yeah. So that is why whenever Happy is there, Pino probably doesn't uses her EMP thing. If they're at a distance, she then uses. Yeah, I do remember. Okay, there you go. I think I answered my own question. I think that is why didn't use the EMP because Happy's there. Right. Either way, they start fighting, and and Couch was also there in the action. Her way of fighting is just trying to chomp on the robots. Unfortunately, that's not going to work because that's not a food. And that is where it ended. So yeah, like I feel like these battles will be very easy for the robots at least, but then when Nero's men will come and they're going to obviously they'll try to wipe this planet out. I'm pretty sure Eden's Gate Zero is going to go against that and try to stop it. So I'm guessing the main battle that will happen here is between Eden Zero and Nero's group. So that is the main battle that is going to happen, I think. Either way, that was it, guys. That was my reaction to episode number 16 of Eden Zero Season 2. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. And that is it. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys next week with another episode of Eden Zero. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.